Summary. Act 1. Prophecy and Plans. Somewhere in the middle of a battle between Scottish and Norwegian forces, Macbeth and Banquo stumble upon 3 witches. These witches predict that Macbeth will be named Thane of Cawdor, then become king, and that Banquo's sons will be kings. When the 2 men rejoin the Scottish army, they discover that King Duncan has indeed named Macbeth the new Thane of Cawdor. Macbeth takes this as a confirmation of the prophecy. At first, he's willing to let the witch's magic work for him, but almost immediately after he shares the prophecy with his wife, they're planning murder to advance them to the throne. Unfortunately, the king comes to stay at their castle that night. Act 2. Killing a king. Lady Macbeth drugs the king's servants. Macbeth kills the king, and then Lady Macbeth smears the blood on the servants to frame them. The next morning, the Macbeths get Macduff to discover the body, then act as shocked as anyone else. The king's 2 sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, choose the safe, if not brave, response. They split up and head for the hills. Malcolm flees to England and Donalbain to Ireland. Act 3. Fortune secured or wrecked. Macbeth's road to the throne is clear, but he wants more. He doesn't want his royal line to end with him. He sends men to kill Banquo and his son Fleance. The murderers ambush Banquo and kill him, but Fleance gets away. The hired killers report to Macbeth while he's holding a banquet for the various warlords of Scotland, essentially politicking to shore up his position. Well, that's going well enough, until the ghost of Banquo shows up. Macbeth is the only one who can see it. He starts raving, and Lady Macbeth has to make excuses. Act 4. More prophecies, more blood. Macbeth is so upset that he goes back to the witches for reassurance. They summon up 3 visions, who tell him to watch out for Macduff, but that he can't be defeated until Birnam Wood to High Dunsinane Hill comes. That is, until a forest marches against him. He's also told that he can't be killed by any man born of woman. Well, this puts steel in Macbeth's spine again, and he sends men to kill Macduff, who isn't at home, so Macbeth has his wife and kids killed. Act 5. The prophecies come home to roost. Act 5 opens with a doctor watching Lady Macbeth, who's sleepwalking. Apparently, her guilt has driven her mad, and she dies from it soon after. Macbeth is fighting a desperate war to hold on to the throne. He barely has time to react to the news of his wife's death before he learns there's a forest walking his way. A forest made of soldiers carrying branches. And though he may be crazy with ambition, he's no coward. Macbeth heads to the battlefield to fight to the end, secure in his last protective prophecy. Well, it turns out Macduff, who's fighting with a full head of steam from losing his family, was ripped from his mother's womb, and so was not technically born from a woman. They fight, Macduff wins, Macbeth dies, as brave and clueless as he was when this all started.